How's it going, viewers? Super Sam 6i7 here, and for today's tutorial, I have built this. And probably because you have read the name of the video, you know that this is a pool. But the thing is, well, whoops. But the thing is, this doesn't look like a pool, does it? No, it doesn't. But now it does. Yeah. So yeah. Today's video is just going to be I'm going to be building a pool that you can turn on and off, like that. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, so first you're going to want to dig a big hole in the ground. It is 5 blocks down, and then 8 blocks by 8 blocks. And then you're in the center, you're going to want to leave 16 blocks there. And then you're going to want to cut out 2 of them there, and 2 of them there to sort of make like this eye kind of thing, or yeah, why can't I fly? Or H kind of thing, depending on how you look at it. I'm just putting it like this, so it'll be a little bit easier for me, just because of where I want to place the lever. But you can face it anyway. This still works. Um, but yeah. Okay. So now I covered the H part, or the I part, whatever way you're looking at it, in redstone torches. And then of the indentations, I put repeaters facing into the block. And then same thing on the other side, and I just put a block on top of it. And keep in mind, I'm building this, so the lever is going to be over here. So if you're building this, say you want the lever to be over here, just flip it. It still works the same way. You can just turn it. Because, you know, it's a lot easier than modifying it if you just make it how I make it in the video. I'm not saying that like you have to follow my video, but I'm just saying it because I'm speaking from experience. It's a lot easier to build it how someone would build it in a video and not modify it. So yeah, so just a little bit of a helpful suggestion. Okay, so I just did a couple of things here. So you're going to want to fill the 64, or the 64, no, not 64, it would be huge, 16 um, squares with pistons, and then over on the indentations part, you want to put a block covering up the repeater's hidden in there. Put a repeater on top of that, then put a torch hanging off that block, and then a block on top of it, so that way it's going to activate that that spot. So yeah, so just do the same thing with the other side, and then we can get on with the next step. Okay, so what I did was I built, I placed some repeaters into all the blocks. So as you can see, facing into all the torch blocks, facing into the indentation blocks, and then I built this, I keep saying built, I dug 1 block down, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, so that way, you know, it's a little bit easier to get for it to get around, because otherwise, if it wasn't like that, it'd be powered by that torch, and that would not be good. But this way, it's not powered by it. And then, oh, actually, I realized I forgot a piece of redstone. Yeah, right there. So yeah, so you're gonna want to just put wire all around it, and yeah, make sure that you have this right here. It's just 1 down, 2 down, 2 down, 1 down. Same thing on the other side for the other indentation, because that's important for this build. Okay, so where I want the lever to go, I just wired it down and made sure I put a repeater there. Otherwise, the redstone signal would not be enough. Oh, whoops, got a piece there. So yeah, so because I want the lever to be on this block right here, so that way you can see it all turns off. Wait, yes. But the thing is, though, if you put a block right here, it's going to cover up the signal, like the redstone. So it's not actually that lever is not actually going to be affecting anything. But stairs don't actually have any effect on that. Like redstone signal can be powered through it. So if you just place one upside down, right there, it looks like normal sandstone. Like like if you're doing like any other floor that there's a stairs for. Like if you're doing it on brick, then put brick. But if you're not, if you don't have like if you're doing like hardened clay or whatever like that, then you can just figure out another way to wire to the lever. There are different ways to do it, but this is just the way that I'm doing it for this tutorial. So yeah, so it's a pretty interesting way of doing it. And hold on while I try to get up here. So yeah, so you can see it's not actually having any effect. Signal still getting put down. But yeah, so make sure that signal is going all the way through, and then you can just easily turn off and on, or on and off. And then I'm gonna get to the water part in just a second. Okay, so I went ahead and covered it up. So like with the wiring and everything still down there, but I just covered it up. And this is where like I covered up the pistons too with blocks. I filled them with sandstone so it looks like the floor. But then around it, I put this like little trench. I just put a block there all the way around, and that's because when you put water in there and you have all the water flooding in, it's gonna completely fill it. And actually, I only have a bucket. I don't have a water bucket. Just have a plain bucket. But yeah, so like when I was showing you before, I had a wall around the pool, and that was just to cover up the water. You can do the same thing with slabs, and slabs look fine. But oh, well, whoops. But I just think that that if you put like a wall around it, it looks like perfect. It looks like it's just like in the wall is meant to be there. So yeah, so once you put all the water in, you flip the switch. It should fill up all the way. So yeah, so that's pretty neat. And if you are just fine with the trench out there, or if you want to wire in like I don't know some kind of piston thing, and you want the pool to be bigger, don't block off those. I mean, you could build like a piston thing and hook it up to the lever. But I'm not gonna show that though. Yeah, and you would have like a nice, like a little bit bigger pool. But yeah, I prefer to just build a wall around it. Okay, so I just filled up the walls and flip the switch. There you go. And if you want to make like a trap out of this and like fill it with lava, the effect will be similar. Oh, oops. The effect will be similar, but the thing is that it won't fill up all the way. But what you could do is like you could hook up to like pressure plates right here, and then you're just walking, you jump down, and then lava. You could do that. It'd be a pretty effective trap. You could put like diamond ore on the other side or whatever. But that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you want. Like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.